everyone has Netflix, and they
Pricier
just
things.
announced that they are adjusting the prices for users.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you have the
lowest of the low,
lowest
your price
of the low,
is the same.
you're fine. So if you have the $7.99 one screen standard definition, you're good. I don't know why anyone would have that unless they got like shitty bandwidth. But
some
for
people
you,
just might not have nice TVs.
Yeah, or that. But for you that are $9.99, it's gonna go up to $10.99, $1 whole.
Wait, is it? I thought things were going up $2.
No, it's $10.99 for the $9.99 service right now, and then the premium will rise from $11.99 to $13.99, which is like HDR streaming 4K.
That's going up $2.
That's going up $2.
That's the Ultra HD. Yep.
So, yeah, I think the billing cycle for it says right here.
I think November
is when it
out.
says it's going to go. Yeah.
So you sent me this article, and
we kind of talked about this recently,
right,
on the podcast. Like,
oh, did we?
Yeah, like a few.
Like you and I.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
What are we talking about?
Or maybe Mike. I don't know if it was you, Mike. Let us know in the chat. Yeah, we talked about like whether like even if they rose. I'm pretty sure maybe it was offline. We talked about how like what they produce and what they put out.
I just said that on Voxer.
No, I know, but we said this even before that when they up our grandfather prices.
Yes.
Because we had, I've had Netflix since forever, as well as you, I believe, and it was $7.99, and then they upped us finally. The people that were grandfathered into that was pushed up to $9.99.
Yeah.
I feel like that was maybe last year.
Maybe, or maybe 2 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, and we even I'm pretty sure we talked about like even if they put us up like I think $10, it'd still be fine for all the good stuff they put out for us. Sure enough, look what they did. They did it. So they upped us $1. How do you feel about that?
So yeah, when you sent me the article at first, I know you said, "Oh, it's too soon," and I said, "Lame." But then the more I thought about it, like, I can't really be that upset about it. Netflix is putting out so much original fucking content, and they're spending so much money on fucking content. Mm-hmm. There's so many original shows. A lot of them I watch. A lot of them I don't watch. Like, they have enough original content now where it's to the point where they almost could have a schedule.
They could have their own schedule.
If they wanted to. So, I mean, does it suck? Sure. But initially, like I said, I thought, oh, that's kind of lame. But I'm like, am I really, with how much content that they're putting out, can I really be that upset about a couple extra bucks a month? Or for me, $1.
Or for others, $2. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's like, I'm still going to keep it. Because, like, they put out good stuff. Yeah. Like, you can't argue that. There's a lot of good programming on there. A lot of good shows. Comedy specials, even. And that extra $1 is going to go straight into more production value for whatever shows they're going to do. Like, I don't know what's coming up right now, but with all the Marvel shows, like they can put more money into that with better effects and a bigger budget. And that's just going to benefit us as long as they stick to... letting the showrunners or letting whoever's in charge do what they want with the show. Because
Netflix does do that.
It seems that they do that, according to like a few people. I don't remember which interview, but I saw an interview like this. Like you're running that, so you take care of it. So, and that's what's great. That's why they have so much good content. Yeah. In my opinion.
Yeah, me too. So like
I still think it is a little too soon since they just did it. For me, I'm fine with it.
We have to find out when
I'm kind of thinking like the general public are going to say like already because the people that were already paying $9.99.
I feel like it was 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year.
Okay.
But I don't know that it could have even been longer
I still don't see them losing money at all. They're gaining money in my opinion. I think there will be some people will get upset and drop it. But I feel like they'll.
Oh, you mean after this? Yeah. Because I mean, well, that's a totally different story. But I feel like I've heard that I think Netflix isn't making a lot of they're with how much they've been putting into shows. Like, I don't know how much of a profit they're making. I feel like there was some article about that recently, but I'd have to find the article. I know what you're about to read.
I'm gonna read that first comment where it says, "If this is the last price hike, I will stand for."
That's what Mike says.
I'm kind of on the fence about that. Like, even if they up me, I'd say if they up me to like $12.99, that's as far as I'll go. Honestly, I think that's way too much. And then you're just paying for cable.
How much?
$12.99.
So if you have the two screens.
Yeah, the
$13.99.
No. I'm just saying, like, if they upped us again,
Right. But in other words, if you had
as far as I'll go.
If you had the TV to support it, you wouldn't pay the $13.99 now.
No, because that. Yeah. Well, if I had it, no, I probably still would.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I there's a lot of stuff on Netflix that I watch, and so like I can't really fault them for that too hard. You know, I see what Mike's saying. Mike is saying that it's a supplemental thing. It's not what's replacing his TV. It's not a cord cutting thing. And
it's a cord cutting thing for me.
Netflix is. Mike is saying
I'm a
Netflix,
cord cutter, so.
But Netflix isn't like a cord cutting solution.
I gotcha. Okay.
So I see that too, but at the same time, like I said, I feel like, I guess I'm looking at it now to the point where like, and I'm not saying it should cost this much for this, but
right.
That HBO, like Netflix is almost like an HBO. It's like, oh, I'm buying this premium channel now. That now is putting out like a whole slew of content, original content on top of movies and stuff. So far I'm not that upset about the price. If they ever started going into like $20 range, then that's where it's like, you know what I mean?
Even 15 is way too much. I wouldn't pay 15 for it. There's no way I would pay $15 a month for Netflix. There has to be something good stuff on there. There
isn't good stuff on there.
There's good stuff on there now. I just mean like something I really want to watch because like I have Netflix, but I don't watch it probably as much as you do. So like I already know what I'm gonna watch on there, and then if I kind of use it as like flipping channels. So like here's some old episodes of Burn Notice. Okay, I'll watch that.
See, the funny thing with me is, you probably use, like, I disagree. You probably actually use Netflix more than I do. I lately use Netflix for original content almost just for that. So, you know, I'm sitting here saying like, oh, I'd be willing to pay that amount for the original content alone. But I guess it just depends on like what's all on the schedule. Because I watch a lot of their original shows, so it's hard for me to argue with the pricing. At the same time, though, I can't really remember the last time I went on there and just watched like a movie or just a random TV show that I could watch elsewhere. So I see both sides, but like I said, I'm not going to be that upset over the pricing because, like I said, they're bringing in a lot of original content and they're putting a lot of money into that stuff.
Yeah. What's your favorite original content right now from them recently, other than the ones you have watched? Just like something recently you've watched original content. Like for me, as you're thinking about it, like I watched Atypical, which I think is one of the it's so good. It's just so good. Mm-hmm. Highly recommend it. It's a family whose son has autism.
I've seen the trailer. I mean, tell that to the audience. I've seen the trailer. Tell it to Mike.
Tell it to Mike. And I really like the show. It just covers a lot, and it has the kid from United States of Terror.
Which
is a great actor.
That's how he's going to be known.
He's really good in this.
We should give him a name.
We definitely should give him a name.
Yeah, it's only right. Keep talking, sir.
But he's really good in this. And then also, I completely forgot to mention this too. From the Guild, the series that Felicia Day. Yeah. You know, the Guild. Tink is in this as the therapist.
Oh, really?
And I thought that was so funny. Just because, like, in the Guild, she is, like, such, like, the mean bitch in it. And here she is as a therapist, all nice. It took me a while, like, I was watching, like, I know her from somewhere. Where do I know her? And then I had to Google it, and there she was. I thought it was hilarious. But she does a great performance in this, like, really good performance.
His name is Keir Gilchrist. I don't know if I'm saying his first name right. It's Keir. Keir Gilchrist. I was kind of curious about that show. I haven't watched it. I was curious because of him.
You gotta watch it. It's really good.
There's a lot. Like, see, I'm blanking on some of the names of the shows. There's a lot of shit on there. I mean, I don't want to go like Stranger Things. I know we both enjoyed, but I mean that's like everyone's gonna say that.
I've been watching. I finally finished the Bill Nye.
You know what I think you'd like? Oh, I finished that too. Yeah. Watch that. You know what I think you would like though, and I bet you haven't watched it.
What's that?
Santa Clarita Diet.
Yes, I haven't watched that yet. I've been tempted to watch it every now and again.
You should watch it. But, that's really good. Like, it's hard. There's this other
Glow.
Oh, Glow. Obviously, Glow. Like,
I've been watching more of Glow. I'm almost done with Glow.
Yeah. There's so much stuff on there. Like, what else? I watch Orange is the New Black.
I forgot about Orange is the New Black.
See, there's so much content on there that it's hard for me to do that. Mike's listening off Castlevania. I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet either.
what the fuck? There's this show that I started watching and I haven't finished it. It's I guess a mockumentary, and the whole premise is they're trying to figure out who the fuck is it called. I keep wanting to say it's called Vandal. I think it is called
Oh, is it
Vandal.
American Vandal or something like that?
It might be. Let me see if
because I've heard people talking about something called something American Vandal. I think it's called.
Let's see.
I watched some of the Dave Chappelle special.
Okay.
All
the specials.
I didn't watch the second half of it yet.
Like Louis C.K.'s got a special up there.
Louis C.K.
Sarah
has one
Silverman
too.
did one. Seinfeld's is just up there now.
Yeah. I saw Ali Wong's comedy special. Who else did I see? Yeah, they do it a lot with comedians, which is pretty good.
It is called American Vandal.
It
So
is.
it's basically, they're calling it a true crime series or whatever, but the whole thing, like, it's a joke, and they're trying to figure out who drew dicks on all of the teachers' cars in the teachers' parking lot. And the whole thing is supposed to be like,
I honestly
ridiculous.
like I just heard the term American Vandal, like, oh, here's another true story crime drama thing, and I didn't know it was that. I want to watch
hilarious.
that now.
It's hilarious. I'm like 3 episodes in.
Okay.
It's so bad that it is good, but it's fucking stupid. But I can't not watch it. So that's on there. So yeah, there's a lot of original content on there. Like I can't fucking fight them too hard about their price hikes. I mean, it's got to see where it goes. There's enough on there that I watch to where I think it's worth it. But if I put it in perspective and look at it like, well, if I just watch their original content, which is kind of what I do,
yeah, sure.
Is it worth $13? Like, you know what I mean? Are 5 shows worth $13? I don't know. You know? Mike saw the trailer for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like,
I'm okay with it. As for now, I'm fine.
I'm okay with the price right now.
We're fine with that.
And I can't really fault them for it because I know they are putting in a lot of money on these shows. And some of them are for you and some of them aren't. If you don't want it, then you don't have to have Netflix. But I do think it's funny how much it's evolved. Like I said, I use Netflix. I treat it as like a TV channel now.
Yeah.
But as far as original content goes, like I think you watch older stuff more than I do. And I can't remember the last time I've done that. Where I used to do that.
There's just sometimes where like I want to eat dinner and I just don't want to think about something.
No, so I hear you.
Throw something on, you know,
and
How I Met Your Mother, or you know, like I said, Burn Notice.
I like it for that too. But I think it's funny because that's just not what I used to use it for. I remember when you were working close to me a lot, we used to come over and like, let's find something on Netflix, and we'd take hours to find something. But we were still using Netflix for like, it wasn't original content. It was just what they had on there, like stuff that maybe we hadn't seen yet. So.
But yeah, it's definitely worth the price right now. We'll definitely keep it.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you're going to keep it or not.
I don't
think
people...
what's your price range before you drop it? I'm kind of interested in to see how far people will keep it.
Yeah.
Or how high you'll pay before you drop it.
But I think it depends because like it's evolving constantly now.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I think
it's going to turn into like it basically is an HBO.
I think by the time we're talking about a price hike again, geez, that bird sounded like it was behind you.
Yeah.
I think by the time we're talking about a price hike again, they're going to have so much more original. It's going to be
It'll be totally
whole different beast.
Maybe they'll even dabble in live.
Maybe. I mean, when you know, Mike and I talked about that. Like, so when WWE started their network, that was one thing, and they really haven't taken advantage of that as best as I thought that they could or would or should. But they have an element where, you could watch that network live, and they've got a schedule, and it's what's up there.
That's cool. That's really cool.
It's cool. They aren't making the best use of it, in my opinion. But yeah, that would be interesting to see Netflix to do that.